Hi y'all. I want to make a comparison here. The difference between extreme drought gardening and water abundance gardening. Um, we had a whole bunch of rain uh, sometime this week, and let me just go ahead and show you the difference between watering in drought conditions and what happens in an extreme well, a lot of rain. As you know, a lot of rain came through. Notice my water tank here. Um, this is the rainwater tank right here, 500-gallon tank. And this tank right here, I don't use the water, but I have the water stored. Uh, there may become a time when you're going to need water in drought conditions. Okay, the water might go out from the city, and you're going to need water. If you got a water filter, there's 500 gallons right there. Okay. You got to make sure you have water before you try to. You got to make sure you have enough water for yourself before you try to grow food. Okay, just a quick interjection there. Okay, so remember, this is the Abrevas Hugelculture bed I made right here, and we've got a lot of rain, and I've got 26 potatoes planted in there. And oh man, what happened to my potatoes? I had some in here, but I don't know where they're at. Let me highlight it. Dang, I'm gonna have to get back to that video. Man, I don't know what happened to my stored potatoes. Oh, dang, but let me get on with this video. Okay, so we had a lot of rain, and you know, the plants also use rainwater to bring water into the plant, which is what we have here. Everything just kind of took off. I got some roses right there. The potatoes that I planted, that I let overwinter in the soil, they did not sprout. Let me go over here. They didn't sprout. They didn't make, I mean, they were solid in the ground, but they didn't sprout. Cantaloupe or watermelon. I just got done cutting the grass. I got to get going. And there's my fig tree. But got to head over and plant a whole bunch of onions, 1,500 onions. So I got to do this a quick video. So these are the potatoes. I think I planted them in February or early March. And this is what they look like. Already starting to flower. And what that means is that they're starting to make potatoes in the ground. And the deers come around and started eating all the cilantro. The top of the cilantro, which kind of grew in the wild. It came back. But this is what it looks like when we have a lot of water. You know, when you're growing in an extreme drought, everything takes a long time to happen. But all it takes is one good rain, and everything will just take off. See that? And this is the Abrevas Hugelculture bed. I've got wood chips mixed in with soil and sand. Okay, and if you remember, all this right here was planted with grass plugs that I got pulled from the weeds in the garden bed. But this is what it looks like. I think this is cantaloupe or watermelon. And this is the fig tree. There was no leaves on it when I left, and it's filled with leaves. And there's the lemon. And check this out. I just threw some watermelon seeds in here and cantaloupe seeds, and they're starting to sprout. And this is a bucket of cow manure, isolated cow manure. Nothing else in here but cow manure and leaves for mulch. I want to see if anything could grow straight in there. I just threw these seeds in here to see what would happen. Okay, pretty cool. There's I don't know what. Oh, let me see. I put some carrots in here, but I don't know where they're at. But I planted other stuff in here. Like I've got some tomatoes in here. Right there. Here's my tomato plant right there. It's gonna have a hard time growing. See it? It's all covered with these potato plants. I wanted to try to do a cutting as an experiment on these potato plants to see if they'll root. But that's another day. I gotta get out there and I've got to get those onions planted in the ground. But that's what it looks like. It's a good sign when you're starting to get flowers. And let me show you over here. The deer's come back. Look. See the footprints? See that? That's what a deer footprint looks like. Just started walking around in here. All right. Grow food, extreme drought. I feel kind of good planting in extreme drought because if we ever get good weather, good rain, kind of pay off, you know, when conditions are good. But right now it's just hard. All right, looks nice. See y'all later.